going to explore what is called gait patterns. And gait patterns is where things get really interesting and the stories come alive. Stories come alive in the gait patterns. And basically a gait pattern is indicative of whether the animal is walking, whether it's trotting, whether it's running, whether it's bounding and leaping, right? And each of these patterns reveals what is happening in the animal's mind, their heart, their energy, their awareness, and it indicates what is going on in the place. Right? Here's the thing about animals. They are masters of conserving their energy. They only use the absolute amount of energy that they need, right? Because their survival depends on it. So when we look down at the tracks and we see that an animal is walking, we can begin to feel, is it a casual kind of walk? Or is this a type of walk that has some type of purpose to it? If an animal is running, it's using a lot of energy. So we may ask, why is it using that much energy? So typically, if an animal is running, it means it's running away from something. Or it might be leaping and running after something, which then indicates whether it is being the predator or whether it is in the spirit of being the prey. Right? So now the plot thickens. We're beginning to see, oh, it's in a state of fear, or it's in a state of, I'm hungry, I'm going after something. Now, if we can indicate that it is a predator, such as a coyote or a cat, and it's leaping after something, what is it leaping after? We can then start to look for those tracks. Is it muskrat? Is he going after deer or a weasel or skunk? Dangerous job. Or if it is the prey and it's bounding like a rabbit's bounding, and we see that it's running, well, what's running after it? So we can start to see, well, what kind of predator would be going after a rabbit, or what kind of, so we might say, is it coyote? Is it bobcats? Bobcats love to go after rabbits, right? Or you might find that there are prints of an owl or a hawk or other bird of prey that has come down and tried to have gotten a rabbit. Right? So now you're starting to see, here's the relationships. Right? Starting to see the motivations of an animal. If an animal, for example, like coyote, and we notice that it has that trotting pattern going across the landscape. Now, coyote's going to trot if it's basically moving from one area to another. Right? It's not in a sense of urgency, but there is a sense of movement that's going, and it's very focused. So now it's like, okay, this animal, right, it has this focused movement across the landscape. So where is it coming from? Where is it going? Why is it going there? What was it doing over there? And then we can start to ask, well, what type of day was it? So normally during dawn, right when the sun is about to rise, is when you find that the coyotes begin their howl, and that howling is the coyote roll call. So if you're tracking in the morning, you see those tracks and it has that type of trotting pattern, it may be going off towards the pack. Now you're like, oh, the pack must be over in that direction. So you can start to go and explore. Now, if you look down and you see that there's these animals and they're kind of moving about, maybe you could sense that they were in a sense of playing. Now, if they're in a sense of playing, what might that indicate? It likely indicates that their bellies are full, that they're feeling content, that they can feel a little more relaxed. It also indicates that they feel safe. They don't have to be quite as attentive, right? So that gives you a little bit of indications of what these gait patterns may be leading into, what they're revealing of the nature of the animal, the mind of the animal, how their senses are filling into their environment at that time. Right? The gait patterns, as you can see, really open that door into that greater mystery of the relationships and the activities and give you that sense of inclusion with place. So in the next article, we go over all the different gait patterns, different types of animals. We have videos of different animals, so you can get a sense of how animals actually make the gait patterns that they do. All right, I'm excited for you to tap into that. Have fun.